Welcome folks, I am Jaby Koay, joined by ACHARA KIRK.
Sup?
Ubisoft released a bunch of videos today. This first one that we're gonna look at is Assassin's Creed Valhalla official gameplay trailer. Here we go, let's check this out. In-game footage.
Work in progress. Okay.
In Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you will relive the epic saga of the Viking invasion of England.
Wow.
You play as Eivor, a Viking from Norway, who will lead his or her battle-hardened warriors across the North Sea to the British Isles. Eivor is driven by an ambitious goal to build a thriving Norse settlement in a hostile land.
Loving the voiceover.
It is time we go a Viking. Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build.
England is a dark age tangle of broken kingdoms and warring dynasties, a land of opportunity and riches. As you prowl England's rivers by longship, you may raid locations you spot from the shoreline. Ground your ship and blow your horn to lead your raiding crew into battle. Your crew will assist you in all your raids, fighting enemies, battering down doors, and stealing cargo too heavy for one set of arms.
Okay.
Whatever riches and resources you pillage may be used to develop your settlement, giving you access to useful services, better tools, and new settlers. At the heart of your settlement is the Alliance map.
This is really
It will
involved.
serve as a record of the allies you have made, and a guide for future opportunities. The Viking Age was a time of warriors and legends. In Valhalla, you will find the largest variety of enemies ever assembled in an Assassin's Creed game. Every archetype offers a unique challenge. Some will coordinate with their allies for special attacks, while others will use nearby objects to their advantage, including the bodies of fallen warriors. To face these attacks, you must find and exploit your opponent's weaknesses to gain the upper hand. Take the fight to your foes with a host of brutal new combat abilities. Snare them with a harpoon. Pummel them with throwing axes.
Cool.
Incapacitate them with the new stun system to keep them at a distance.
And then
Or
go
finish them
in.
off. Dual wield any two weapons you wish to unleash a deadly combination of attacks.
Cool. Oh yeah.
Customize your fighting style as you see fit, and become a legendary Viking warrior. All combinations of weapons are available to dual wield, including two shields.
Oh, cool. That's interesting.
Oh, damn.
Whoopsie.
Not all situations call for violence.
I was wondering
In
about this
new
actually.
land, a Viking must find a way to adapt. As Eivor is not welcome in England, you may need to outsmart your enemies, avoiding unwanted attention in towns and bustling cities. Use Eivor's hood and cloak to blend with crowds and slip past.
Do you want to
watchful eyes.
assassinate them?
An
Do you want
unseen
to?
hunter among the people. From capital cities and villages to the dense forests and rolling hills of England, exploration is vital to keeping yourself sharp.
It is
You must
pretty.
feed off the land if you hope to endure.
Oh, fun.
Hunt and forage to replenish your health and fortify your equipment.
Oh yeah. Eesh.
Search pagan temples and Roman ruins for new activities and challenges to strengthen yourself and your settlement.
Wow.
The more you explore, the more of England's secrets you will reveal.
Ravens, show no mercy!
But as you push deeper into England, the enemy will push back. In a series of climactic moments, Assassin's Creed Valhalla will feature massive assaults in which you lead Eivor's army into battle against heavily guarded Saxon fortresses.
Today we will reclaim her. Today we fight for your land. And tomorrow we rebuild.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will transport you to wondrous and haunted lands, inspired by Norse myths and England's pagan roots.
Oh, nice.
It will challenge and surprise.
Thank you, man.
With unforgettable characters, thrilling triumphs, and tragic losses, giving you the chance to live your own Viking saga.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, available November 17th.
That's a really, really ambitious game.
It's huge,
yeah.
my God.
The thing that struck me first, though, honestly, was that the graphics didn't like wow me right off the bat.
No, it really did look like, oh, okay, this is a game. It didn't look like, you know, sometimes these days when you look at games, you're kind of hard pressed to tell whether it's a cinematic or a game at any moment. And sometimes I feel that way when I'm playing certain games. I'm like, wait, oh, okay, I can move now in the game. We've moved on.
Yeah, I think I got confused because the first thing I saw from this was the cutscene, that really, really amazing cutscene.
Yeah.
And it was so like realistic looking that like that was my last memory of this. And so coming into this, I'm immediately jarred because that's what I remember. And after coming off of something like Horizon Zero Dawn, like knowing what that game was capable of, even though it's huge, maybe it's not as big as this, but even though it's a huge game, it still looked really nice. And so like that's the first thing that stood out to me. I think once you're into the game, you won't notice quite as much the textures and whatnot, but like that's the first thing I saw. But like I guess I'm more forgiving of it, just like back in the day, you'd be forgiving of Grand Theft Auto, for instance, because when it came out on PlayStation 2, its graphics didn't compare to a number of the other games that were out, but it was such a huge game that you're like, well, I'm gonna forgive that because of just how much you can do.
Well, I think that's the thing, like it looks so fun. The thing that was kind of standing out to me was just all the different weapons and the combinations that you can do. And I think, like, I'm not the most experienced like gamer, right? But for me, I do enjoy those kind of melee activities where I get to go in with weapons and just like screw some people up.
Right.
And like that looks really cool to me.
There is the a little bit of, you know, ship action going on, which reminds me of Black Flag. That was one of the first PlayStation 4 games that I played. I didn't beat it, but I played quite a bit of it, and it was fun being a pirate and whatnot. I'm wondering how much of that is going to be integrated into the game, because they only showed you a little bit, you know, moving from one place to the other.
Yeah.
It didn't look like that was a heavy part of the game, whereas in Black Flag, like that was, sailing was a big part of the game, like sailing and, you know, shooting cannons from boats and whatnot. So it felt very much like, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean or something crazy.
Yeah. What I really enjoy about this is that it looks like they're really taking into account history, and like having not played any of the Assassin's Creed
and
games.
mythology.
Yes. Having not played any of the Assassin's Creed games yet, like I don't know how much they really get into the history of stuff, but it's interesting to me as someone who is very fascinated by history and all that, to kind of be able to play that. And the thing is, the Vikings did do a lot of stuff by water. Like they just conquered Europe by just sailing out there and exploring, and then just like ravaging villages.
Right. For those of you curious, I gave Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey to my brother for the Xbox One, because I went and bought it on PC, because people were saying after the last reaction to Assassin's Creed, they wanted me to do a gameplay, a let's play to it. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get to it. Like so much is going on, but like I did make the purchase on my PC so that I could play it and stream it. So I do hope to do that at some point if you guys are still interested in that. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoyed some of that. As I mentioned a moment ago, if you'd like to see us do a let's play, or just me, do a let's play, I can do that. I bought it for PC, and I am gonna play it at some point, whether or not I do a Let's Play, but it's really up to you guys in the comments to let me know whether or not you are actually interested in watching that, and yeah, so I'd love to, if you guys really want to. Anyway, do subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell icon, all notifications please, and check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, and interviews. I am Jaby Koay, this is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.